Have you ever been in a dream and while you're dreaming you realize suddenly that you're in a dream dreaming? Well, that's called lucid dreaming, and it's not that uncommon. And today in this video I want to talk about what it is, the benefits of it, and how you can get yourself into a lucid dream and have some fun there. But before I do, hi, I'm Sandra from mysterywitchschool.com. If you're new to the channel and you want to become Wiccan or you want to know more about it, hit the subscribe button and the notification bell so that you don't miss any videos. So lucid dreaming is often something that's practiced prior to learning to astral travel, because lucid dreaming enables you to have more control over your consciousness, especially when you're in more of a trance state, or in the case of lucid dreaming, you're actually in a dream cycle. So you're pretty unconscious in the sense of normal consciousness. Lucid dreams are fun when you have them, and I want to share with you a couple of things that I've noticed about lucid dreams from having them myself. One particular thing stood out to me during one of my earlier lucid dreams, where I was in a situation where I was being chased by a shadow character. And he had this sort of a club thing, and he was about to sort of hit me over the head with it or kill me with it, whatever it was he was trying to do with it. And I suddenly realized I was in a dream. And the realization of being in the dream at the time and being lucid was so exciting that I got excited in the dream. I'm lucid dreaming. I am dreaming. This is a dream. And what happened to the shadow character was that he was caught in this sort of weird state of suspended animation where he was moving slightly in this position of holding up the club to beat me. It was like he was in an older computer game as an avatar, and he was just waiting for me to start the game again, waiting for my instructions of what to do. And I got excited, realized it was a dream, realized of course that he was a shadow character, and went and hugged him and danced with him. And what was so great about that moment and that realization about lucid dreaming was that all the things that are scary in a dream, all the things that seem so frightening, are actually parts of our consciousness, as if it's a computer game or a computer simulation, and we have total control over all of the characters and everything in that dream. So in this case, the shadow character, who was quite frightening when I was asleep in the dream, when I was awake in the dream, he was a character that I could basically say, okay, this is what you're going to do next, and he would do that. So it was a really, really great experience of understanding how lucid dreams can be really beneficial to helping us understand consciousness, to understand our dreams more, to understand what we're afraid of, and also to understand that waking consciousness isn't necessarily that different from dream consciousness. That we have more control over how we react to things in waking consciousness than we realize we do. And lucid dreaming can help us understand that. So one of the benefits of lucid dreaming is that you get to face your fears in a safe environment, and you also can start to realize different aspects of yourself, because dream characters most of the time in a dream, pretty much 99% of the time, are parts of yourself that are telling you about yourself or a situation that you're experiencing or going through. So if you become lucid in a dream, you can start to talk to these characters, you can give them tasks, you can direct them. So you can start to work in an alchemical kind of way with your subconscious mind and start reprogramming some of your subconscious beliefs and fears from that place of being in the unconscious. But how do you get to the lucid dream state to be able to reap the benefits of being in that state in the first place? The method that I use that's worked the most for me is to tell myself, I want to have a lucid dream tonight. I want to have a lucid dream, and to focus on that before I go to sleep at night when I'm in bed. You may even want to write it down on a piece of paper and stick it under your pillow. I want to have a lucid dream tonight. It's not like an affirmation where you have to put it in the present moment. You can simply say, I want to have a lucid dream tonight. And if you keep doing that, it won't be long before you actually do have one. I find that sometimes if I am focusing on lucid dreaming, that I'll have one that very night when I start saying that to myself. Other times it may take a couple of nights to have a lucid dream. I don't do it very often because I don't really find the need to do it that often, but some people just love to work with their subconscious mind in that way. So getting into a lucid dream can be quite easy if you do that practice. The hard part about lucid dreaming is staying lucid while you're in the dream. So you wake up kind of in the dream, you realize you're having a dream, you get excited, and then you start to want to do things in the dream, you know. So you might be in a dream environment. For example, one of my very early lucid dreams, I kind of woke up in the dream. I was in a shopping mall, and I woke up in the dream, in the environment of the shopping mall, realized I was lucid and thought to myself, I'm in a shopping mall, what can I do? What can I do? And I thought the first thing I wanted to do was go and try on lots of really great clothing, which probably isn't the best way to use a lucid dream, but it's kind of fun. You can do fun things in lucid dream as well, like try on different clothes, all that kind of stuff. So that was one of my very, very early ones where I thought to do that just to see what would happen. But unfortunately, I didn't stay in the awakened state very long. And what you find happens as you go back into the unconsciousness again, back into sleep again, is that you can't control the things that are happening in the dream. So in that case, I was walking down the street, I saw a store that I wanted to go into, and then when I went into the store, it started becoming difficult for me to actually visualize what it is that I wanted to try on, or to see what it was I wanted to try on. And then of course I went back into sleep again because I don't remember what happened after that. So staying in the lucid state is actually harder than actually getting there in the first place. So that takes practice. Some of the ways that you can extend your time in lucidity in a dream is in your awakened state, decide that you're going to give yourself an activity to do in the dream. So maybe you start looking at your hands and counting with your fingers quite a few times and get to a certain number so that you're actually focused on a task that can help you stay conscious longer. It's a bit like if you do concentration exercises where you're focusing on a candle flame and you're trying not to let any other thoughts or anything come into your mind while you're focusing on the candle flame. Or if you've done the concentration exercise where you're looking at the second hand of a clock and you're trying not to let your mind wander and just focus on the clock. The better you are at concentration in the awakened state, the better you'll be at concentration in the dream state. So they kind of help each other out. The better you are at controlling the mind or thoughts in the awakened state, the easier it will be in the dream state, but you can also practice that kind of control over the mind in the dream state, which can carry over into your awakened state. So they kind of go together. So that's lucid dreaming, and it is a lot of fun, so do give it a go. And if you're wondering where I got this t-shirt from, I have just started up the Mystical Witch store on Teespring, selling t-shirts and mugs and various different things. One reason is to raise some money to support me doing all this stuff, and also it's fun. So if you're interested, check that out. It's in the description field below this video. If you like the video, hit the like button, share it with your friends. Don't forget to subscribe, and I will see you on the next video. Blessed be.